Okay, I'm going to get started. So welcome everyone to the Monday Night Discover Arbonne. I absolutely love discovering Arbonne, and I think that phrase is quite hilarious because it's quite an opportunity to discover, and I think that you will see that tonight, that we're kind of going to bust through a few myths, put you at ease, probably alleviate some of your fears, and also set some goals that may have been sitting dusty on your dream shelf. We might polish them up and bring them back to life. So if you're ready to make a change, you're exactly in the right place tonight. And if you're watching this as a recording back, make sure you go back to the person that sent it to you and have a real conversation, because it can absolutely change your life. Let me get the screen working. So I am going to tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Samantha Clark, and I'm what's called a regional vice president in this company called Arbonne. I am going to tell you a little bit more about my story as we go through the slides, but because there is so much to cover, because we are covering the whole business model, then I'm going to kind of weave it in just to make it a little bit more interesting. But it really is the next wave of entrepreneurship, and this is a way for everyday people, even like our business partners are people who are doctors and lawyers and singers and actresses, and they're professional people, right? They're successful people. Already successful people are doing this business. And then you've got normal everyday people like myself, Gen Ys. You've got people from all walks of life doing this business because they see something in this for themselves. So I really want you to look at tonight with an open mind and start to look at the pictures, because these people are all independent consultants from around the world doing this business. Exactly what you're going to see tonight. It's the system already laid out for them, and they're doing it successfully. So we are the real deal in our catalogs and in all our marketing. We don't pay for any models. And I think that if you can see yourself in the picture tonight, it's really going to help you to understand really what the opportunity is for you and for your family, or maybe for someone that you know. So Arbonne is really, it means beautiful tree, and it is formed, or it was founded in Switzerland by an incredible man named Peter Mork, and it really transforms lives through pure, safe, botanically based ingredients in scientifically tested products. So we have a pure, healthy lifestyle and the pure joy of helping others. And you can see that pure word is appearing a lot. And there's that beautiful tree. This all ties together beautifully. They have a really strong marketing standpoint. They stand out. We, Arbonne, we stand out in a very crowded, very competitive marketplace. So that's an important part of what I want you to take on board tonight, because we want to look at this from a business perspective. So a little bit of the background, and I think it's important that we go over this early, because it shows that we have a strong history. It shows that we have culture, roots, ethics, standards. We have developed over time. We're not just a flash in the pan trend that is come and gone overnight. And I think that's important for when you want to look forward sustainably, and you want to look for a company, especially in the network marketing industry, that has that longevity, that you know you are going to be supported for the rest of your life. And then, as we're going to find out, even generations to come. So really, that botanically based beauty, health and wellness company that I talked about with that pure, safe and beneficial, it's almost 4 decades of history, and it's cutting edge product research and development, and it's grounded in that philosophy. So it's every move that we make and every decision that we make and every country that we are expanding into, as you can see on that timeline, we're growing rapidly now, is based on going back to that philosophy. And does it match that? So we really are a passionate community of independent consultants. We are in this business for ourselves, but not by ourselves, because we have all of these friends, these sisters and brothers around the world. This is a global company, and we're getting bigger, and we're going to talk about that in more detail as well. We're going to talk about the compensation plan in quite a bit of detail, but again, it's going to be something that you want to have a conversation with the person who introduced you to this video about, so that you can tailor it to what your plans are for the next 3 months, the next 6 months, the next 5 years, or the next 10 years, because this is the long game. This is why I show you this slide, so that you can see where we started with Petter in 1975, when he took it to America and said, right, this is where I can see this kind of business model working. This is to empower the people. I'm giving this model, this product to the people. And he was a visionary. He understood what vegan products were all about, even before it was trendy. And so he's since passed, but his family now maintain that. And with the help of that beautiful lady in 2009, Kay Zanotti, some of you might know her as Kay Napier in the business world, she has just been an absolute powerhouse in driving this business forward and introducing us to other countries, which we're going to talk about in more detail. But we are a state-of-the-art distribution, client support and technology platform. It's a business in a box, and we are, very importantly, a member of the Direct Selling Association of Australia, which keeps us ethical. It keeps us, in fact, rated quite highly in their books, which is very important for an industry that once had a very confusing history. So Arbonne are here to stay, but we're also here to be number one, and that's important for you because you want someone that you can trust. You want a company that has your back. So the Arbonne product advantage, how I said that we are unique, this is it. We are vegan, we are certified gluten-free, we are kosher, and we combine that best of science. We have a scientific advisory board that works together. Some of them are even independent consultants who are qualified scientists, dermatologists, and they bring together nature and new technology from all around the world. So plant-based, which is really important these days. These are things that people actually want, but we've been doing it for 37 years. Botanically based in and inspired formulas. And they're actually reformulating quite a lot of our range every time that they find that they could do better. Every time that they find that there's an ingredient that may not be exactly healthy for us, or the healthiest for us, they're reformulating. So that is inspired by being built on that Swiss heritage, where we adhere to European standards, which are much, much stricter than in the US, for example, where we're manufactured and where we first started. So in the US, I think they ban about 13 to 15, it might be growing slowly, ingredients from the health and beauty industry. But in European standards, it's about the 1,300 to 1,500 mark. And that's improving every single day because they're just much, much stricter. If you think of Swiss chocolate and Swiss banks and Swiss watches, that's the kind of ultra premium 6-star quality we're talking about here with Arbonne products. And it's amazing that we can get these. I was actually in DJ's the other day, David Jones, having a look around at some of our competitors, and the price point of Arbonne is so affordable for what we actually have available. This right here answers so many people's prayers, and when they get that product on their skin, they actually don't know how good their skin can feel until they use this. And the transformations that we see just with people in product is sometimes why people start this business, because they've put the product on their skin or they've tasted it, they've had an amazing feeling, they've had an amazing transformation, and they've decided, yes, I can stand behind this product and I want to tell as many people as I can about this. So we're clinically third-party tested, and I think this is really important because it means we're not biased, and we're definitely not tested on animals. We're never going to do that, and there's no animal byproducts in our products. And when you look at the department store brands and the big name brands, right, the ones that we're meant to match up with, we are head and shoulders above. It's just the fact that we don't pay millions of dollars for a 30-second TV ad to tell people big words that don't even make sense, that don't have any scientific backing. And you can see in the media, a lot of brands are actually being challenged on what they are spruiking. So it's up to us as independent consultants to do this good work and share what we actually have here, because it's becoming a phenomenon that people are wanting more and more every single day. They're wanting to look after themselves, and I'm sure that's why you're here listening to this in the first place. So what does pure actually mean in that Arbonne product advantage? And I want you to think of it as a lifestyle thing as well, because we do refer to that pure lifestyle. We are working diligently to understand the latest science, and we're consulting our scientific advisory board and creating cleaner and more effective products. Each product contains carefully selected botanically based ingredients. So this is what I was talking about before, how we challenge ourselves. We want to be our best competition. We don't look to other brands to make our decisions. We want to stand out as the number one continuously, and we're playing against ourselves. That safe element of our philosophy means our products are rigorously tested, and we're vigilant about the latest research regarding chemicals to ensure we're being mindful and cautious. Now, a word on this, we're not a natural product. If you think about natural organic products, you're almost thinking about something that has to go in the fridge, okay? And that's a bit of a generalization, but this is a product that is probably not for those type of purists, but it's for people that want a result, as well as something that is gentle and that is good for the environment and is good for their skin and that is better than anything else out there. Okay, something that's going to give them a result. So getting rid of wrinkles, turning back that clock. All of our products will actually stop the clock. Our RE9 anti-aging range, which I'm going to talk about in a sec, actually turns back the clock. So that's the kind of results that I'm talking about. Results you can actually see and feel almost immediately. So 24 hours to 3 days. And we actually give people a VIP tester bag. And that is what happened with me. A friend from Sydney actually messaged me and said, Sam, you are working way too hard. I was in IT at the time. I'm an artist, so it was quite a different career move for me. And she sat me down and she told me all about the business without showing me any of these slides. But she gave me a beautiful gold bag, a full set of, I'm just going to skip to the next slide, of the RE9 products at the top here, the gold products. And that is the anti-aging line. And I was 29, about to turn 30, and I had told the whole world that I was going to be retired by the time I was 30. Now, I was interested in making more money. I was not interested in getting rid of my wrinkles. I was interested in retiring by the time I was 30 and making it happen. And I had 6 months. At that point, it was January 2014, and my birthday is the 30th of June, so in like 3 days. And so I had 6 months at that point to prove to myself that I could retire on my own bat. You know, 85% of millionaires are self-made, and that's what I wanted to do. But I did my research over the weekend, and one of the most important things over the weekend that she had showed me these products, right, and showed me this business, one of the most important things that I found was that these products are consumable. So this is not like another particular brand that I won't mention, where you buy it once and it has a lifetime guarantee and you never have to speak to your consultant ever again. And to me, I was like, that doesn't make good business sense. Like, I want to do something once and get paid for it forever because someone has fallen in love with something and they have to reuse it. And this is where consumable products come to mind. This is the kind of stuff that you put on your skin every day. You have a shower every single day. You wash your hair. You drink tea. You drink a shake. You go and work out. You take some after workout. You know, you're having a bath, you're washing your hands. We have hand soap, for goodness sake. We have makeup. Like, I use about 28 products before I even walk out the door every single day. And that is the nature of consumable products. And that is the kind of product-driven company I want to be part of, because I'm going to reuse. And when I do, and when my clients do, that is repeat business, okay? It makes good business sense. So I actually ignored that bag of products that she had given me until Sunday night. It was Friday when she told me. Sunday night, I finally had decided, right, I'm doing this business. This is amazing. I don't care what anyone thinks. I'd gotten over all my fears, which we're going to talk about. And then I finally used the products on my skin. And that's quite a range. Like, that sits there on your bathroom counter and you're like, wow, this is kind of fancy. This is the real deal. And I put it on my skin and I was absolutely amazed. And I thought, wow, I was sold on the fact that I was going to be able to make more money. And now there's consumable products. I realized they're vegan. I realized they're not tested on animals. I realized there's a system I can follow, and bonus, the products work fantastically. I don't even need to sell them. I need to just tell people about them, okay? And this is really important. So we have skincare for men, women, acne-prone skin, specialty skincare, most incredible vitamin A resurfacing pads. I highly recommend you try those. very expanding at the moment, very hot topic nutrition products, beautiful makeup, glamour that is good for you. I'm now 33 in 3 days, and I'm actually doing a lot, like lifelong dream of mine has been to be a professional makeup artist, and I'm now going to beauty school, which is something I never thought I would do, but thanks to Arbonne and thanks to being able to have my life to myself now, have the time freedom and the financial freedom, I am doing that now at 33 years of age, and it's the best fun I've ever done. So there's plenty of products there to keep everyone in the house happy, and you can probably think of some people who already need these things. So if you're thinking about this from an independent consultant point of view, that you are going to start a business, then these products are going to be your best tools. These products are your employees that go out and work for you, and they do not talk back. It's incredible. So here is the RE9 range. It is revolutionizing skincare. It's 3 years of research. So this has just recently been reformulated. They've spent 3 years in investigating ingredients to get even better results than what we were already getting. So these are gold standard ingredients. They've enhanced the textures of these products, superior performance, sophisticated design. So we're talking about very intense vitamin C here. It's got a competitive advantage of being cleaner than ever before, probably the cleanest anti-aging line there is on the market, and it delivers better results with clinically tested performance. So fine lines and wrinkles, hydration, moisturization, skin firmness, elasticity, and tone. I highly recommend that you get your hands on this. You can get a sample strip, or you can get the whole set if you live near your consultant, and do try it. Eliminate everything else that you would be using on your skin and try this fully for 3 days, and I urge you to see the results. And even if you've tried it before, the old range, do try the new one, because it is much better for sensitive skins and much better for oily skin, which I have. So the Arbonne Intelligence Genius Ultra is the perfect combination with that. I'm not going to go into every product, but I did want to mention these two because they match so well together. So the Genie, I use the Genie with everything. You want to use it with everything but anything with SPF in it. By the way, you can actually get your day moisturizer with or without SPF. It's all customizable like that. Now this device, so it's a little ultrasound device that actually pushes the product, the RE9 product, into the skin, into the derma, like a deeper derma layer, to actually work better and more effectively there. You can find out more information about this from your consultant or from the Arbonne website, and actually watch some videos on how to use it as well. But in 30 days, the Genie has, with the RE9 Advanced Renewal Serum, saw an improvement in firmness, elasticity, radiance, moisturization, and smoothness. And I have a straight wrinkle that goes right here, and I have been able to pretty much remove that. It's definitely reduced, and I've been using this product now for about a year, and I love it. I use it every morning and every night, and it takes 1 minute extra into my routine. And I definitely think you will be seeing more of this product in the media, because Arbonne have just started working with a PR company that we don't actually pay for any advertising, but we talk to bloggers and magazines and beauty editors, and we actually get appearances in these media outlets for free. I have actually just gotten off Instagram and seen Craig David. Do you remember the R&B singer Craig David? Getting a massive delivery of Arbonne goodies to his door. He had like 3 or 4 boxes at his door. Now, Arbonne don't actually pay celebrities to use their product. So he has clearly been introduced to these products, fallen in love with them, and orders them regularly. So that just astounds me. And then you've got people like Khloe Kardashian has said that she uses these products were mentioned on Orange is the New Black. We've got Jessica Biel and Rachel Bilson also are fans. But you don't need celebrities to endorse anything, right? Because you often see them on the telly and think, okay, you've been paid $1 gazillion to do that. And yet I see your Instagram stories and you're using something else. And so this is really the real deal when it comes to, yes, we as consultants use this, and so do other people who might happen to be famous. But it says a lot because they have access to a lot of great products and they've chosen Arbonne. Now, I won't go into too much detail about the nutrition, but we are doing a 30 days to healthy living. It starts at the beginning of every month. I've been doing it now for about 8 months, and I'm slowly seeing results, but there are people on this call right now who have had absolutely incredible results. My partner has actually been able to, and we don't cure any diseases or anything like that, but he's been able to actually get a complete clean bill of health from his doctor, who said you can now go off a particular medication that he was on for something that he was going to have to be on for the rest of his life. And I really put that down to this healthier alternative that we have introduced into our life, as well as light activity, you know, getting out more and drinking more water. But that greens balance down in the corner there, it is an alkalizing formula, and combined with all the other nutrition products, I highly, I hand on heart believe that is the reason why Ben has had such incredible results, because he's just never been able to get all the vitamins and minerals that he needed from his food, and that greens balance has just upped that completely. So find out more information about that, and you can come and join us on our healthy living program and have your own transformation, not just about weight loss but about health benefits as well. So we are a social marketing company, and I love this. So we all understand traditional retail, and we have probably been a consumer every single day of our lives of a traditional retail model where a product goes, you know, it's $10 at the manufacturing level, and then it's $100 at the consumer level. It goes from the manufacturer to the wholesaler to warehouse, Salesforce retailer, and then to you. And you're thinking, how did it suddenly become $100? Well, all of those people have to take a piece of the pie, but nothing in that product has been improved. In fact, if you've got a product that is $10, and this is, you know, studying beauty, we're hearing a lot of this, quite frankly, and coming from a clinical cosmetology kind of viewpoint, is you get a lot of products that are worth $10, and then if they're priced at $100, they're actually full of fillers like mineral oil. So back a few slides, we were talking about what's not in our products and that pure, safe, and beneficial philosophy. Not having things like mineral oil, which is like a cling wrap for the skin, it's a byproduct of petroleum. That is a filler that is in so many beauty products and is not in Arbonne. And it's just one of many, 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 many. And that's a reality in makeup. It's a reality in skincare. It's a reality in baby products. Like, think about the kind of stuff that we used to put on our children. I know that was put on me. And now we're becoming educated about that. Consumers are becoming much more aware. They're reading the ingredients and they care, okay? So we have this niche. We have this platform already where people are investigating this, and we get to be social marketers. So that means that we have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have perhaps a YouTube channel, we have email, right? We have a phone, and we can dial someone's number, and we have a mouth. So that means that we can make a recommendation. When I was renovating my house a couple of years ago, thanks to Arbonne, we didn't ask the person at The Good Guys what was the best dishwasher. We asked our friends, our community, our audience on Facebook and said, guys, we want to get the best dishwasher for this price point. What experiences have you had? What can you recommend? And that is exactly what we do in Arbonne. We open our mouths and tell people, because, hey, people are going to notice when your skin looks amazing, when you're smiling more, when you're looking fitter, when you're feeling amazing. It just flows out of your eyes like sunbeams. I think I've read a quote from Roald Dahl about that. When you're happy, it shows, right? And so people are going to ask questions, and that is where you actually get to say, do you know what? I've been trying this new thing and I think you should try it as well. I would love to know what you think. So we open our mouths. We then become that in-between person, the manufacturer through us as the independent consultant and onto the consumer. But here's where I want to bust a few myths right open. We are not carrying product in the boot of our car so that it's going off in the sun. We are not bulk buying product and storing it in our garage so that when we feel like just giving up, we have a ton of product that we have to move through and we've spent $1 gazillion. This is not that. This is not about going door knocking. This is not about dropping a catalog at someone's front door and hoping for the best. This is real life conversations, belly to belly relationships, heart to heart. If you see that someone needs help with their skin. If someone comes to you in confidence saying, hey, I can see that you've started a new business and it's about skincare, would you mind telling me something about it? You know, I posted on Facebook, wow, I have a vegan product now. This is amazing. Didn't even have a picture. When I first started, I knew nothing about social marketing. I was just on Facebook to be that person that would have a rant every now and again and actually tell people what was going on in my shitty life. Like, how boring. Now I get to actually talk about my amazing life. But because I posted that I had a vegan product, I actually had someone join my business and they became an independent consultant for themselves. So you become an independent consultant because you want something for you, not because someone else has forced you or convinced you or pressured you in any way. And this is where I really believe that Arbonne is changing that face of network marketing, and that social marketing is making money from a platform we are already using, our voices and our social platforms. So be your own boss, have that extra cash, that full-time income. I'm going to tell you about how you can do that. You can work anywhere in the world. You can work around your schedule. You can be present for your family and friends. And yes, there are some sacrifices to be made because this is not, you know, it won't happen overnight, but it will happen basically. And you can run that business from your smartphone. They have a million tools in that little smartphone for us to make this totally possible. And you just leverage your social network. And in fact, you're expanding it because you get to hang around people. When you think about you are the result of the top 5 people that you hang around. Who are those people right now? You get to expand that network because you're becoming more confident. You are becoming the person you always wanted to be. Your whole family is getting out more. They're able to be healthier. You free up your time. And like I said, this takes time to happen, but those things are all worth it. And you get to surround yourself with people who lift you higher. So why would you do Arbonne and why would you do it now? I say, why not? But these 3 people in this photo are absolutely inspiring. I think 2 of them are Gen Y, and Frances there might be Gen X. And it shows the diversity. Peyton actually built the one that is brunette. She actually built her business while she was at university. She built it in a university dorm room, and she has just promoted to the top of the company. And she literally built her business on Facebook and by opening up her dorm room and saying, come in and try whatever you need to try for yourself. So social marketing is actually booming. You see it with bloggers and vloggers and just the everyday person who has started a micro business, usually from their home, right? And they are leveraging their social platforms. They're picking when they want to work, regardless of their age, of their generation, or their socioeconomic level. So this Arbonne is not discriminatory, and you really get this business in a box. You get to be that entrepreneur, super low startup costs and very minimal risk. The risk is that you won't do the work and you're going to be stuck with some products that you love and you're going to use on your skin anyway. You will use up. You know, there's very minimal risk. I almost want the startup cost to be more so that you will treat it like $1 million business from day one. So there's a big hint right there. When you start up smart and treat it like the $1 million business that is going to be. If you want to change your world, change yourself, you know, improve your family's lives. And then I really think it's about improving, you know, once you fix up your own survival mode, I guess, then it's a kind of a domino effect for the people around you. And you might change your neighbor. You might be able to, you know, give a hand up to people in your community rather than a hand out. And I think when we can change communities like that, we can change the world. It really is as simple as this, but it's also super complicated. It means that everyone has to be willing to do their part. So part-time or full-time earning potential, building a global internet-based business, and it's unhindered, okay? So with platforms like this is Zoom. It's the best video conferencing tool I've ever used. We are unhindered by geographic boundaries. And thanks to e-commerce, people can shop in their PJs, which I was doing before. I shop online all the time and I'm totally in my PJs. You can check my Instagram story. totally in my PJs. And you can leverage and cultivate your social media presence to reach more people. So this is not about getting online and suddenly you've started an Arbonne business and you become that spammy, annoying person that's like, buy my product, yeah. Right? It's about just being more you, and people actually notice that you're happier, that you are, have purpose, that you're maybe going to an event, that maybe you're on a training call here, that you are expanding, you're learning about different things, and that maybe you're looking better. Okay, so you want to be very specific about the people that you talk to. You want to really work with people that you want to work with, and that is leverage. We have so much leverage of time, of resources, and of other people's knowledge. Okay, so then we have the history of our evergreen commitment, and this is huge, guys. Our products, this is where we go back to the pure, safe, and beneficial philosophy, not just in the ingredients, but how they're packaged. The product comes in recyclable, recycled packaging, and it's drop shipped to your door. So I don't have to handle any money. I don't have to go and drive around town and drop any product off. It all is done for us. All of this logistics stuff, which, being a traditional business owner in the past, and now I run a couple of businesses from home, it is incredible how much blood, sweat, and tears I put into systems, and how much would go wrong with logistics. And Arbonne look after all of that for us, which is incredible. And it's drop shipped directly to your door as a carbon offset. How incredible is that? It's just the evergreen commitment this company has is probably going to pave the way for a lot of other companies. They're going to look at Arbonne as an icon, as a model. So consumable health and wellness products, like we talked about, and all the infrastructure you need to succeed with the tools, the direct shipping to clients, and the no need to carry inventory. So social marketing is the business model of the future. You're able to increase brand awareness and loyalty. We have Facebook Live, we have Instagram stories. Just by having a mud mask on my face the other day and sharing that with my audience on Instagram, I was able to get a comment and someone wanted to buy some. So people don't want to be sold to, but they want your value. They want to see you. And in fact, I'm doing a training about this tomorrow morning, that video is everywhere and we have access to it with Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, all of these platforms. How are you monetizing your time on Facebook in the ad breaks of your favorite TV show? That is exactly what we are doing, but we're building beautiful relationships at the same time, because we take it off that platform and then we go heart to heart. Like I said before, we really have to be authentic, and I think that that word gets overused, but when you start an Arbonne business and you're able to connect heart to heart with someone, you understand their story, they understand yours. It's a really beautiful thing to be able to impact other people's lives like that. And you create connections with friends in your community and online. You're able to share these quality products with people and help them to make a decision. So this technology at our fingertips is on our phone. It is on our PC dashboards. We get a personalized e-commerce website when we sign up, which is incredible. I build websites for a living. Outside of Arbonne, and it takes a lot of time, and they have one of the most incredible e-commerce websites. It's just recently been updated. Most incredible e-commerce website I've ever seen. It does everything. It reports, it tracks, it shows you your numbers. You never have to guess at anything. Your business is literally built into your phone and your computer in the cloud safely, hardly ever down. I think it's 99.9% up our website, so you're never really going to have a problem with that. And we have our own kind of Wikipedia, a cloud-based knowledge and training resource built into that as well, which is incredible. So you can self-pace your learning. You don't have to go at this 100 miles an hour. You can take this as slow or as fast as you want. And I was actually able to retire. I achieved my goal within 6 months of starting my business. So on my 30th birthday in 2014, I said to Ben, I quit, I'm out, let's go. And he's like, me too. And he was the business owner. So we both stepped out of our IT company. It now runs under management successfully and is for sale, because we're moving on to the next thing. And so it's really amazing that they have all of these resources built in for us to use. It is absolutely world class. digital toolkit, which is online. You've got the shopping app for your clients, which is free to download and really, really simple for them to use. And you've got a My Office app that tracks everything that's happening. And we're also getting a CRM, which is a customer relationship management software. If anyone knows anything about that, you'll be super happy to hear that, because it makes your business that much easier. It's basically push button. It tells you exactly when to follow up with someone, when to make a phone call, when to send a thank you card. So you really are giving extraordinary customer service as an Arbonne Independent Consultant in a way that people have never experienced before. And me as a Gen Y, that doesn't mean you're harassing people. It's all done very neatly with social media, combined with this website and the tools that we have. And then you get to have a wine and just talk about normal things. You don't have to talk about business. So it's really, really cool. So this is what we do. We stop buying products from retail stores, stop paying their overheads and making someone else rich, and we start enjoying the benefits of our Arbonne products that are pure, safe and beneficial, that are vegan, that are safer for us, and we show others how to redirect their spending and to support entrepreneurs like us, or to be one themselves. Okay, so when others purchase from us, we get paid a commission, and then we can share with others how to do exactly the same thing, how to buy better, healthier, safer products, how to order online and get them delivered to your door without needing to go anywhere. Like, this is the Uber of skincare, the Uber Eats, right? And your enthusiasm for your Arbonne products and your business, you get to share that with your social network. They will see your lifestyle, and that is so, so appealing. I go #Arbonne Life, because really Arbonne isn't just a thing that I do, it is part of my life. And so it starts with you. You make this decision. Yes, I'm ready, I'm willing to change my life. And then you either share this with people, you share this with people, and they will decide, right? They will opt in or opt out, that they want to be a product purchaser or they want to join you in business. And that is just fine, because then you have a network of people. I'm just going to go back again. A network of people who either are buying from you as independent consultants themselves, and then they're creating independent consultants. They tell someone who tells someone who tells someone. And then you also have all of the clients underneath. So this is a beautiful system, whereby someone wants this for themselves. There's no, and you know what? It's super fair. So I actually overtook my sponsor because, you know, her life went in another direction. And so that means that I'm able to make as much money as I want, and I'm not capped by her and her position in Arbonne. It is such a fair model. And this is where I really want you to understand it's more of a holistic, circular shape. And I think that the shape things that people talk about just gets completely out of hand, because this is legit legal. The people doing this would not even touch it with a 10-foot pole if it wasn't. And you've just got to have a look at it from the inside, and not just have a look, not just have a go, but really dig your heels in, get in, jump in with both feet like I did. I really was ignorance on fire. I went for it. My enthusiasm got me to that point where in 6 months I was able to retire. And a couple of months later, I got to the level that I'm at now, regional vice president, which gives me a really full-time income, and enables me to start living the life of my dreams. And I've been there now for 3 years. And the things that I've been able to experience as a result of that, traveling around the world, and now because we're expanding in so many other countries, that travel to those countries can be a tax deduction. And not just that, but also the personal transformation that I've had, which is absolutely priceless. So we are in the United States, Canada, the UK, Australia. UK and Australia both just celebrated this year 10 years. We're in Poland, which is the gateway to Europe, and that's only going to get bigger. New Zealand and Taiwan, which is the gateway to Asia. Our next move is actually Germany, and I'm very excited about that. And we have the ability to do business in all of these countries through word of mouth. We can go and visit, or we can use video conferencing tools just like this one, or share a video onto YouTube, you know, and someone finds you, and you have that attraction marketing right there, because you talked about something, about how you felt, about how it's impacting your life, and someone said, that person is like me, I want what they've got, tell me more. Do you know what I mean? So it's very organic like that. It's very natural like that. So the future expansion to potential new markets is very exciting. It keeps me up at night, and you are absolutely able to grow in all of these countries as well. So if you know anyone there, I would be writing their names down right now. So this is how we earn an income. We do get commissions from other people buying our products, like I talked about, the profit from your personal product sales. Then when you build a team, you earn overrides from product sales by your team, which is very fairly done as well. It's the most sophisticated compensation plan that I've ever seen. I've even coached people in other social marketing companies who could not explain in 2 hours how their compensation plan worked. And I just felt very sorry for them, in fact. And although I can't make decisions for them, you know, that kind of stands out as something that might stop them from earning what they are deserving of earning. And number 3 is the Mercedes-Benz cash bonus program. So in that 10 months when I went regional vice president, I was actually able to go out and buy or lease my own white Mercedes-Benz. So any Mercedes-Benz that I wanted. It was a mission to find the one that I wanted, but I'm very, very happy with it. And I'm probably due for a renewal very soon, an upgrade. And I wanted a moonroof, and it's incredible. I've never had a brand new luxury car like that before, and just wrapping your hands around a car that literally drives itself. You know, it was never about the car for me. And then when I got it, I was like, oh my goodness, I need to help as many people get this vehicle as possible. So I really love that it's a tangible proof, social proof of success, because and it does, you know what, it does not have any of those nasty stickers all over it with brands that you see around. This is your own car, and you get at $1,100, and then when you promote to national vice president, it's $1,400 a month bonus voucher that actually pays for that vehicle, which is totally cool. I love that it's that tangible thing though, because it really does show those people that need that proof that they can have it. And I love that it's the vehicle. So Arbonne is the vehicle to whatever your dreams might be, to actually getting to where you want to be. That's how I like to see it. And then number 4, we get cash bonuses at every single level, which range from $125 at the moment to $250 to $500 to $750, and then there's always different incentives happening and different incentive trips as well, which is incredible. So this is the compensation plan, and I get very excited about this. I am going to go through it probably quicker than you will understand, but you can always come back to this. You can actually get just this plan, these slides actually sent to you without anyone talking over the top, so you can really mull over it and understand how it would work. And then I want you to sit with the person that invited you along and actually work out, if I was to cut back the hours of my job, how much money would I need, and how much money do I want to actually be happy or to do the things that I want to do, to give back in the way I want to give back. And when you work out all of those things that perhaps you had not been allowing yourself to think about for a very long time, you can suddenly work out and see the steps in front of you of how this can roll out over the next 3, 6, 12, 5, 10 years. And so district manager is the first level of success. Now, it doesn't say it there, but everyone actually starts at independent consultant level, and you are always an independent consultant. So I am an independent consultant and a regional vice president, okay? And we earn at every single level, and that's why I think it's really sophisticated, really smart. It's quite easy to understand once you go over it a few times with someone else. So district manager, the average monthly income is $324, and I love that they've got the highest and lowest there, which really shows you what you put in is what you get out. So it took me 3 months to get to that level, and my check was considerably in the higher range there. And it happened when I actually, it was 3 months in, I had decided to go to the Las Vegas international conference 2 weeks prior to me actually promoting to district manager. So I was 3 months into this business, had really no idea what I was doing. And then I went on a big plane all the way across to Las Vegas and became a district manager. And I got my first check as district manager while I was there. And it absolutely blew me away. I remember checking my account on my phone and just being like, oh my goodness, get me a cocktail. And so that kind of, you know, for me, it was always about proving to myself and having the life of freedom, because I wanted to have my creativity back and not have it stifled by pressure and money and other people's taste. I wanted to create what I wanted to create. And so to actually see some financial reward for something that I was really enjoying doing, and really learning throughout, like I was learning while I was earning, was so empowering. And that's where my business really took off. I went area manager 2 months later, and you can see that that becomes a willable business then. And that is where I was talking about you can actually pass your business down generation to generation. And I cannot do that for any of my staff in my traditional business. So that is absolutely powerful, powerful compensation right there. That is huge. And it takes 14 months average to get to that level. I say it doesn't matter how long it takes you, that alone is worth it to have a willable asset that you can pass down. And you can see the lowest and the highest income average monthly income. So what would you do? Let's just look at the average at area manager, $1,600. What would you do if by the end of this month, you were actually paid $1,600 for probably having, this is how I built my business, having a couple of coffees in lunch breaks throughout the week. Maybe on the weekend, I would have some friends around with a wine and show them some product. Maybe I would actually attend a meeting or a training and learn. Maybe I would actually start thinking about what I post on social media and giving people some value about, you know, am I being entertaining, or am I being educational, or have I created a private group for all the people that want to know more? And so I'm not spamming everyone else in my network, but I'm giving the people that want the more information, I'm giving them super good value while still showing everyone a beautiful lifestyle that is real. So my latest hashtag is my beautiful real life, and it totally comes from my hashtag Arbonne Life that I had for about 3 years, because it really is about incorporating this into every facet of your life. And at $1,600 a month, it was pretty life-changing for me, pretty life-changing. And then to be able to see other people in my team that I had become lifelong friends with to achieve that as well, that's the biggest reward, is to see other people and their kids crying. They're like, "Mummy, I'm so proud of you." Like, really, the stories of what goes on in other people's homes, we just cannot assume. We cannot put anyone on a pedestal. Everyone deserves to hear about this opportunity, so let them. And then regional vice president is Mercedes-Benz level, pretty cool. The average there is 6,500, and you can see the highest is pretty impressive as well. And national vice president, there's actually no ceiling on what you can earn at national vice president level. That's why there's no lowest and highest there. The average is about 20,000, but we have people in our organization and friends of mine as VPs who have just incredible stories, who I urge you to hear more from. You can hear their recordings and little snippets of their life on YouTube that the person who invited you will be able to show you. Now, there is way more to this. You can see it all on the iccs.arbonne.com website, and sit with the person and really work out that roadmap for yourself, because it's not all about the money, but the money will help you to do all of the things in your life that you've always wanted to do. So where do you see yourself? You were invited on this call, and I think that you do not see Arbonne by accident, because someone believes in you. They see something in you, or you've seen something in yourself and you've asked. You know, that happened a lot with me. People would actually say, "Can I join your business?" In fact, I just got a message before, "Sam, I think it's about time you tell me what's going on here." And I've only known this girl for a few weeks, so it's very exciting. You can start your business with that low cost sign-up fee. It's $105 in Australia, and you enjoy a 35 to 50% discount off all of the recommended retail products, prices on the products. You get that compensation plan, opportunity to earn the Mercedes-Benz cash bonus. Personal growth and development is huge. I am now living the life of my dreams because I have the confidence to do so. And extensive product sales, sponsoring training, and it's all available to you at the click of a button. It really is your $1 million vehicle to where you want to be. And technology is there to be leveraged, guys. I have to say that, coming from a background where we help people embrace technology every day in our IT company. It changes lives. pair that with the leverage of a social marketing company, with the strength and stability and the foresight, the future-proofness of Arbonne, and you have yourself a winning formula. I'm not even going to go into the others. There's client and preferred client, just different discounts and ways that you can host to actually earn products as well. You can go over that. But the reason that we're here tonight is to talk about becoming an independent consultant, whether it's for you or it's for someone that you know. That might be your daughter, your son, your niece, maybe it's your neighbor. You know, it's not just for young people, guys. This is Gen X, Gen Y, baby boomers. There is something in this for everyone. And it's the social marketing trend. It's the technology trend. It's the health and wellness trend that is not going away. And guess what else is a trend? Is having a community. And people do better when they have the top 5 people around them actually supporting them and cheering them on. So if you think you don't have enough time, if you think you don't have enough money, you don't know enough people, you don't understand the business model, or you're not a salesperson, then you're in exactly the right place. Because I had all of these fears, and when I realized that the reason that I don't have enough time is because I'm doing something that I really am not too excited about, I changed that. And when I changed that, sure, I was a bit out of balance for a while, but I was working towards something that I knew was giving me, and I could see it and I could feel it, giving me this new life. And so then I started to have more time. And that is how you create time, is you eliminate one thing that isn't working and you replace it with something that does, and something that actually lights you up. And I did not have enough money to start this business. We were paying ourselves a meager wage from our IT company and putting all our money back into that business, because it's a money hungry. A traditional business can be money hungry, and people think you're a billionaire when you have a traditional business. But in fact, you're usually much richer in many ways when you have a social marketing company that doesn't have that bricks and mortar. And that is totally the way of the future. And I've been able to create more money in my life, create more richness in my life. And I did not even have the friends that I had in high school. I was a terrible friend because I was working so goddamn much, trying to make enough time, trying to make enough money. And so they all work together in sorting themselves out. They eliminate each other. You've just got to get over those ones. And then not understanding the business model is actually not a problem at all, because we're here to hold your hand. Like I said, it's a hand up, not a hand out. And we will help you self-pace your learning. We will help you explain things over and over again. There's trainings that you can watch over and over again, or listen to, or read. However you learn, there's a way for you to overcome that. And then I'm not a salesperson is the best news ever, because although these products, it is something that you sell, it sells itself because it's that good, because you are that good, and because the person who wants to hear it will hear it, okay? You can say the wrong thing to the right person and the right thing to the wrong person, and it's all going to sort itself out. And I think that this industry is having a massive transformation. You might know someone who's already in this industry and actually feel a little bit uncomfortable around them. And this is where Arbonne is really turning that social marketing on its head, and giving it a classier approach, that really smart, sophisticated, even sexy, I'm going to say, business model that teaches you how to share. It teaches you how to share this incredible opportunity and these incredible products with people that you care about and that care about you. So I urge you to dream big, because you are where you are today because of the choices you made yesterday. I know you hear that, but just hear it again tonight and really feel it. You are where you are today because of the choices you made yesterday. And if you keep doing, this was paramount for me, if you keep doing what you are doing right now, will you achieve everything that you've set out for yourself in the next 5 years? My answer was dead set no, absolutely not. It was a huge reality check for me. And I didn't actually need to do too much else between that Friday and the Sunday that I found out about this business, but convince myself that I could believe in myself enough that my dreams were worth it, and that I had something to give to the world more than just standing behind a computer. Okay. And I think that it's really important that you start to perhaps have a vision board, start doing it with your kids, start having these conversations in your household. Or if you live alone or you're a party of one, hey, go for it. Do what makes you happy. Do what lights you up. And instead of asking if it doesn't work, just ask yourself, what if it does? Because that is your golden ticket. That is your ticket to freedom. So what will you say to your future? I say dream big and go for it. Now, I do want to just end on a disclaimer that all of this is independent. So you work for your own goals. We are here to help you, but we are not responsible for that. And what you put in, you get out. And in fact, you'll actually see it's quite compounding. So the more you put in, the faster it will actually happen. And all the averages are explained in this. You can find more information about all of this on the Arbonne website or from the person that invited you along. And I'm just very excited for you to truly understand and truly discover what Arbonne has to offer for you. So thanks for listening, everyone. I hope this was something different for you to hear tonight. And I kind of hope you don't sleep tonight because you're having big dreams. So good night, everyone. And I will see you all in the team soon. Bye.